Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be checking out an MMORPG called Vindictus, which a lot of you guys in the comments have suggested that I try out. This game was released in 2010 and from what I can tell, you can only play this game if you're in Australia or the US. I've managed to get on it via a VPN, so I can play it for like a day or two of this free trial thing I've got. So let's jump in and see if it's a game worth playing. Okay, so this is the character creation. It doesn't seem to have your typical classes, it just kind of tells you what weapons they use. Fiona uses a sword and a long hammer. This guy uses a pillar. This guy uses a greatsword, a spell sword. This one uses a glaive, and it shows a little video of what the class actually does at the side. That's nice. This chick uses twin swords. He's basically the same, the male version. Bow and crossgun. This one uses a staff, so I'm guessing she's like a mage. I'll be this one because she can have twin chain blades as well, so that's kind of cool. Let's start with this one, Vela. Okay, here's my character. Prologue, okay. Fucking hell, look at that beast. Straight away, a giant nope has appeared. I think if a tarantula that big existed in real life, I'd just kill myself. Would not want to see it. Looking at that would just kill me. Interesting voice acting. Is she retarded? Gotta protect the spider! She's defending a fucking massive tarantula. The voice acting is pretty decent so far, in the cinematics anyway. Look at my character, she's such a badass. Just nuke the whole area. Oh shit, it's not looking good for us right now. This is what happens when you listen to a blonde girl telling you that the spider is frightened. Oh wow, we got some Worgen. Combat feels very smooth. I quite like that. Well, you can pick shit up. Nice! This is awesome! I think I picked a really cool character. Lots of destructible environments. This feels really interesting for an MMO so far, right off the bat. Like the gameplay. The graphics are pretty decent for a 2010 game as well. Everything's destructible. What? So much destructible things. That's not looking good. This is awesome! I can still kick, okay. Too bad I can't use this woman as a weapon. Why does kicking do so much damage? Kicking one-shots them. Oh, isn't it cute? Nope. Bitch, sort out that spider, please. I have to fight a tarantula, okay? No, 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 no. This game feels sick so far, though. Oh, I don't like it. I do not like it. The ballista attacks have begun. Oh my god. This is the coolest start to an MMO I've seen so far. What a fucking awesome intro. This is insane. And the game's running so well. What the fuck? Why haven't I heard of this game before? Pay attention, MMO devs. This is how you start a game. This is how it's done. Fucking hell, look at all the destruction and stuff. The spider's getting shreked. Look at that. You're going down. Going down! Yeah! Oh, she's so sad. So if you want a town guardian, you should get something like a hamster or a cat. Or maybe if you really want to push the boundaries, maybe a lion or something. Not a fucking giant tarantula. She's stroking it. She is fucked up. Reptilians, boys. Hiss the reptilian army. Oh, okay, now I create my character. For a 2010 game, it's really good looking. And of course, we got the boob jiggle. So it's similar to Blade and Soul with the hairstyles. There's a few ones for free and there's a few which cost. Really, game? Really? That's kind of similar to the Night Elf female dance. So we got some sample outfits here. That also looks really cool. Okay, that one looks really kinky though. Too kinky for me. This one's kind of hot, she's just rocking the leathers. Good impressions so far. Not amazing character customization though. So we've got a little cursor here pointing us to the mercenary outpost. I'm guessing this is where I need to go. Minimap in the top right. Tells you the town's layout. There is a lot of dialogue here. Fuck reading all of this. I'm not really a huge fan of this system of dialogue. It's the kind of thing you'd expect from a Nintendo DS game or something. So it's a very instanced game. That's probably why it's running decently well. Let's go. Tearing it up, boys. The combat just feels amazing though. Woodman Guard. What a guy. Sick boss. Oh my god, this combat feels sick. Battle cleared. I see, so this is what you do. You kind of enlist as a party. You can go solo if you want. And this is the kind of area where you actually wait for people to join. Kachiro, level 2. Oh, what? That was brutal. The combos are really fun. All it does is involve clicking. 1, 2, 3, 4, click. That combo. Wow, get fucking wrecked. There is something fun about this game. I think it's just the mindless hack and slash. I feel like the prologue of the game was probably the most impressive part so far. This is the boss guy. These little things at the end are kind of cool. So this is where you do your crafting and trading by the looks of it. I see what they've done with the UI. It does make sense for them to put this hotbar up here because from what I can tell, all of your abilities are bound to your mouse and not actual keys. So that makes sense. The poor thing looks like it's still alive. If you're gonna catch a fish this big, fucking put it out of its misery. Don't just hang it up on the boat. This game has really good physics. I do love that you can just play this game with no UI. I can just admire how awesome these abilities are. Always beware of traps. Nice, there's traps. That'll keep it interesting. There it is. Whoa! I have a feeling this game's gonna get more interesting the more I get into it. Right now it's kind of simplistic. You can't see me! You learned the story. Cool. Spam the F key over and over. Fuck your dialogue, I don't care. Level 6 now, okay. Oh fuck. This one has spiders. They've taken it to the next level now. I think I'm quickly getting a general idea on how this game works. It seems as though you go to town, you pick up the quests, you take the boat, you go off to these areas which are all very similar aesthetically, and you do about 5 to 8 quests in each of those areas. For example, right now I'm doing the ruins. Once I've done all the ruins quests, I'm guessing I go somewhere else. This is probably the most self-explanatory MMO I've played so far. Really easy to learn, which I guess is a good thing. Although, I guess it shows that it probably lacks a little bit of depth, maybe. So you can't explore any of these town buildings, which kind of makes the world feel a little bit hollow. So this seems like a big open area that you can explore and stuff. So let's go do that. Let's see what's in these woods over here. Oh, okay. Invisible barrier. We meet again. So this is a heavily instanced game, and I don't think that exploration's even going to be a thing in this. I wish there was a way to disable these tutorials. They're fucking annoying. Just noticed it in the nick of time. So we're going to go do that. That didn't even work. Wow. Wow. I saw the trap. Still failed. It seems like these dungeons are really recycled. I feel like I've already been here before in a previous attempt. Okay, so this boss is basically the same as the other ones, just slightly bigger. Well, I'm just kicking the crap out of this guy. Get kicked, bro. Seems like the kind of game you would just log on for about half an hour just to tear shit up. That was a long fight. That was pretty decent, actually. Big step up in difficulty there. Okay. Oh my god, is this literally the same level as I'd done before? Wow, I'd done this earlier. It's literally copy and paste level design. They could have put a little bit more effort into the level design. Come on. You don't just copy and paste the exact same zone. Okay, so we're now fighting this big red guy. He's probably the most interesting boss I've come across so far. I have been hacking away at him for quite some time. Your lower armor broke. Wow, I've got like ripped legs now. That's really cool that your armor and stuff can break. I actually like that. Look at my ripped trousers. That's awesome. Having these chain blades equipped has changed my dodge to a flip. That AoE, that is just fucking up everything. As cool as these chain blades are, they are a bit of a clusterfuck. How do I get to that? There's no jump button. Run, skid. There it is. It's nice to just kill things in a different environment. K? Fucking K? I'm not going to be happy if I have to start that mission again. Oh, well, fuck me. Fucking, just give me the quest. I don't really care what you have to say, NPC. No one fucking cares. The fact that you're a little PNG cutout picture, that just says enough for the depth of the fucking story in this game. Game, please. You know, the whole boat thing was nice to start with, but if you're doing it solo, then just take me straight to the dungeon. It's just kind of pointless waiting through this extra loading screen. Really would have been nice if there was just a little bit more visual diversity. Oh, I see. We have to push this on these sticks. That's going to break it, surely. That's interesting. This is literally the same section of cave that was in the last one, where I had to skid off the side to open the jar. Fuck's sake, I'm getting such deja vu. Wow, a room that's different from the ones I've seen so far. Holy shit. Whoa. I do love the destructible environments in this. This section of the cave has been in every single version of this dungeon I've done so far. This is the third time I've seen this section of cave. Same for this one. Fucking hell, how repetitive are these zones? The bosses are all basically the same, except sometimes they wear different coloured clothing. There is level 17, now I can try this raid thing. Red Ruins raid. So this is supposed to be a raid. I'm going to try and solo it. Fucking hell. There we go, 1, 2, there's the third swing. Now we get the fuck in there. Different attack pattern. Oh, fuck me. These raid bosses are kind of cool. It feels like there's a real threat of you dying. Rob, no! That was so close! Shit, son! Fuck. His attack patterns change throughout the fight. Rob, we need to run! We need to run! We need to run, Rob. We need to run, dude. No! There it is, Rob. Oh, dude. Thank you. Fucking fuck! I can't fully recover. Rob, no! No! Ah, fucking rip. So apparently the reason I can't see the boss's health bar is because we're on hard mode. And I've just been playing it on hard mode from the start, that's why, which makes sense, I guess. You'd at least think there's some kind of level scaling. That's not fun if high levels can just come through and fuck the monster for you. I wanted a challenge, not to be fucking carried. Oh look, the exact same boss I fought last time. Just with a different name. Compelling. Oh shit, never mind, there's 2 of them now. Wow. PvP, let's do it. Rip, you need to be level 40 to do PvP. Siege match? Players lower than 40 cannot participate. What the fuck are these 2 doing? So I'd love to show you the PvP, guys, but I really can't do anything until I'm level 40, and there's no arena games to spectate at the moment. But from what I can tell, the arena games seem to be the 1v1s, very similar to Blade and Soul. Okay guys, I feel like I've played enough Vindictus to have had a decent enough first impressions of the game. So now, as always, we're going to talk about the pros and the cons, the good things and the bad things. The prologue, the start of the game, was really fucking good for an MMO, and it instantly got me hyped about the game. The cinematics, the giant boss fight with the monster, and just being thrown into this kind of scenario was really fun, and it impressed me quite a lot. It's a shame, however, the rest of the game didn't kind of give me that same feeling as the prologue though. This game has a really fun, simple to learn and badass combat system with some really cool animations. I feel like the combat's one of the main aspects of this game, and overall I found it quite enjoyable. There's a decent amount of combos, more than I expected, and it seems as though there's probably a little bit more depth than you would initially think with the combat system. The 6-player raid missions feel really fun and challenging, and something that impressed me quite a bit was how the boss's attack patterns change as its health gets lower. This kind of reminds me of the anime Sword Art Online, where they kind of try and stay alive to judge the boss's attack patterns. That's what I felt as though I was doing in this game, and I found it quite enjoyable. It also seems like you can solo these bosses if you're good enough at the game. For an MMO released in 2010, the graphics are pretty decent and the game does run pretty well. However, I'm pretty sure this is due to the game being heavily instanced. Lots of things in this game are destructible, and this only adds to the awesomeness of the combat when you're out doing the dungeons. The default UI is pretty decent, it's very self-explanatory and you shouldn't have too much trouble navigating everything, and there is an option if you set a keybind to have a way more minimalist UI. You basically press this keybind twice. Pressing it the first time will only show the quick bar and your health, and pressing it again will show nothing but your character. I quite like this because I do like to play games with a very minimalist UI, so it's just a nice option. So now we're going to talk about the cons. The character creation feels very lacking in terms of options, and it didn't really impress me much at all. The world is heavily instanced and exploration is pretty much non-existent. This is a bit of a shame really, because I feel as though with an MMO, it's really important to care about the world that you're playing in. The level design of the dungeons is incredibly poor and repetitive. There are whole copy and paste sections which you'll just come across time after time in every other dungeon. It gets really annoying and repetitive and gives you a constant feeling of deja vu. You actually can't play this game if you live outside of the US or Australia, which is ridiculous. The only way I got on the game was for a virtual private network which disguised my IP address to make it look as if I was living in the US. The narrative and the way the quests are given to you is incredibly boring and you end up skipping pretty much all of it. The quest givers are basically PNG images that have no personality or voice acting. The game does lack customization for both the user interface and the display options, which you would expect from an MMO. Overall, Vindictus is a game you'll have a decent amount of fun with for a few hours until you hit the repetitive parts. The most epic part of the game by far for me was the intro, and everything since then has felt like a massive step back, unfortunately. The game does have a lot of potential in its combat system and a few other aspects. However, it's set in a world which you won't really care about enough to invest a decent amount of time into. So that's it for this video, guys. If you've played Vindictus, then let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Also, if you're new to the channel, then check out some of my other first impressions, as I've covered pretty much all of the well-known MMOs in this format, and maybe subscribe if you like what you see. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. You take it easy, and I'll see you again really soon. Character in this game. Oh my god, I've made it even worse. I didn't even think that was possible. How have we made it worse? What is that? What is that, dude? What the fuck is that? The character creation in this game is hilarious.